Welcome to the Universal School of Excellence. This is a school for people who want enlightenment using effective techniques. I am Monique Macduff. In this video, I show language techniques number 1 using a system of thought scale that raise a level of consciousness. All is good. All words, pictures, and emotions are good. Some are better and some are the best. They all produce results in mind-brain conditioning for depression or pleasure hormones, and they all produce consequences that are materialized in a quality of life and joy. For conditioning, the mind plays in the field of language using language mind games. The first mind game is called the positive game. The field of language is ruled by a system of thought scale. The system of thought scale is composed of numbers -10 to -1 placed on the left and +1 to +10 on the right side, with the number 0 in the middle. Words and emotions that represent a negative mindset and produce depression hormones are placed on the left side, and those that represent a positive mindset and produce pleasure hormones are placed on the right side. The positive game has 7 situations where I choose words and emotions that raise my level of consciousness. Situation 1, verbs. I place verbs in the negative form to the left and verbs in the positive form to the right of the system of thought scale. The verbs in the negative form are isn't, wasn't, can't, won't, don't, couldn't, wouldn't, and shouldn't. The idea consists of making complete sentences phrased in the positive form. All thoughts can be phrased and said in the positive form. To do this, I use the language technique: stop, pause, think, rephrase. I train my brain to make a complete sentence with a subject, verb, and object for every thought that I think and that I want to say before I say it out loud. When I speak, I sometimes have to slow down my train of thought so that I can consciously construct it in the positive form. Other times, I stop, pause, think, and rephrase the idea after I said it in the negative. Here are some examples with the rephrasing. Question 1. Is this what you wanted? Negative. No, this isn't what I wanted. Positive. I wanted the green one. I immediately say what I wanted and I continue asking best questions to negotiate. Question number 2. Can you do this for me? Negative. No, I can't. Positive. My schedule is full at the moment. I can ask someone to do it for you, or would you like to wait 2 hours? The technique is to give the person a choice. Negative verbs encourage feelings of disappointment that feed the cell's depression hormones. I choose to always consciously construct my sentences to create an atmosphere of resourcefulness. I place the word no under the 0 because for me it is a very positive word. When I am asked if I want to try this, eat this, smoke this, whatever this is, I say, no thank you. I choose nutrients. Goodbye. Also, in a medical situation, when I am asked, can you feel this? And the answer required is yes or no. I practice constructing positive sentences when I read. I circle negative verbs and I rephrase the sentences. Situation 2. Adjectives. Adjectives are used to describe a person, a place, a thing, or a situation. Adjectives are chosen according to a person's negative or positive point of view. Here are some examples. I can choose between bossy or professional, boring or interesting, careless or careful, aggressive or assertive. The technique in this situation is to listen to the words that are spoken by a person and avoid choosing a negative adjective to label the person. I work with the words that are spoken and I ask if I may offer suggestions to improve the situation when possible. Whenever I listen to someone who says something strange, I respond with, "That's interesting." Depending on the situation, I ask for clarification, such as, "Where did you get this information?" Situation 3. Nouns. All negative nouns, such as negative name-calling and swear words, are removed from the vocabulary. All sentences beginning with "you're a" and "what the" are replaced with "what is the situation here?" Only positive nouns that show respect are acceptable. Situation 4. Interjections and superlatives. I choose those that show respect and joy, such as wow, awesome, fantastic, brilliant, great. I avoid using words such as bad, sick, and dope to exaggerate a situation of joy. Instead, I say, "This is so good it starts over." When something starts again, it's because it has reached the top. The circle is complete. Situation 5. Words that describe emotions. When a person feels a negative emotion, for example, the person feels depressed, discouraged, irritated, or offended, it is because the person has given permission to another person, a thing, or a situation to take away joy and personal power. Affirmations recondition the mind so that a person can react with emotional control the next time a similar situation happens. Affirmation 1. I keep my joy and my personal power. Affirmation 2. I am protected by the white light. Affirmation 3. I shine my light everywhere. I am a model for all. Affirmation 4. I give everything and everyone to the energy of creation, innovation, love energy. It is its creation, its responsibility. Affirmation 5. I am as powerful as the weakest link in the chain of my words, pictures, and emotions, and they are at the highest level of consciousness. Situation 6. Body language. All negative body language, such as grimaces, pouting, looks of disgust, hate or rage, rolling of the eyes, using finger language, are offensive and unacceptable. Positive body language is staying calm and in control of the situation. Situation 7. Tone of voice. Choice of tone of voice is as important as choice of words and emotions. The tone of voice must be professional at all times. A person using a low tone of voice is perceived as having more authority than a person using a high tone of voice. I listen to myself speak at all times to make sure my tone is calm, controlled, and totally professional. To summarize, language provides 7 situations to choose words and emotions. They are verbs, adjectives, nouns, interjections and superlatives, emotions, body language, and tone of voice. By having a clear idea of these 7 situations, I can choose carefully the best words and emotions that will give me the reality that I want to live. I can control my mind-brain conditioning. In my next video, I show language techniques number 2, using the energy inside of words. Thank you for being there. Let's enjoy every second. Monique Magduff.